Here is Stephen Miller saying Trump really wants to nuke that filibuster. Even though the government's open, he still wants to nuke it.
Is he going to push for an end to the filibuster? Everybody's asking and sort of talking about that. I don't want that to obscure the good economic and stock market news, but I did want to get your take on it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, he is, of course, because when Democrats take power, if and when that happens, when they control at some point in the future, whenever that is, the House, the Senate, and the White House, what's the first thing they're going to do, Larry? They've advertised it, they've promoted it, they've talked about it, and they've booted two people, Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, out of the party for disagreeing with them on it, and that is ending the filibuster. They will end the filibuster. They will pass communist health care. They will abolish private health insurance. They will kick 140 million Americans off of their employer-sponsored health care plans. They will give citizenship and amnesty to every single illegal alien in the country, and millions more to come. They will pack the Supreme Court with 4 or 5 Marxist judges. They will make...
Anyway, you get the point. Just confidently saying absolute gutter trash. And Miller's got a long history of pushing this stuff. He loves family separations. He loved the Muslim ban. He loved asylum shutdowns. He loved the whole send them to blue cities cruelty. He's obsessed with ideological screenings. And this is really not a policy debate at the end of the day. This is how authoritarian movements reward the sadistic people with power. Miller's not an exception in Trump world. He's an embodiment of Trump world, really. And nuking the filibuster from, the guy who wants minority rule at the end of the day. Nuking the filibuster is extraordinary from the same guy who wants fewer people voting, wants more gerrymandering, wants presidential power to override Congress, wants states to ignore court rulings, wants mass deportations without hearings. So what ends up happening here is that Stephen Miller wants majority rule when he's in the majority, and when he's not, he wants dictatorship. And that, at the end of the day, is why these people want to get rid of the filibuster, so that they can actually have rule by the minority or a majority that isn't actually big enough as required by Congress. They want to get rid of it, let Republicans do whatever the hell they want when they're in power. And what's terrifying is that he actually might get away with it because they're trying to do this and they might be able to. Taking the House back in 26 is going to be a key part of stopping all of this stuff.